Intro. Welcome to another episode of Tham Pem. I'm Charles.
I'm Holly.
So on Sunday, we started volleyball.
This is our third session that we joined with this program.
Mhm.
And
too.
Sunday, their first day, basically just assessment. And then they're gonna have a week off for the holidays, and then we'll start again. So, how did that go? I know there was a lot of people there, a lot of kids and parents.
I think it was really hectic because we had a lot of kids.
Chaotic.
Chaotic, yeah. But we in the end we kind of made it work. It was just going through everything. Assessment and registration and just assigning players to courts and figuring out what we needed to do. Cause then they put like a bunch of gold with silvers, and like we didn't know if they were supposed to stay in the court or we were supposed to send them over.
Well, what is gold and silver?
Gold is like more competitive, so like we didn't know what we were supposed to do, like why they send gold players to come play with these silver kids. So eventually we were just like, we're just gonna send kids that we see with more advanced skill to the gold court. Everything kind of worked itself out. There's a lot of kids. I think we had over 100 kids coaching silver bracket this season. And their silver is where majority of the kids are going to be at.
Coming from a parent's point of view, it was very chaotic, and like it seemed like you guys had no idea what you guys were doing. There was no structure there, no communication prior to the assessment day. So then it just looks like we're just winging this. And at some point, even some parents were actually like directing kids on what to do.
I mean, with the parents that actually helped out, thank you. But if you guys would have just volunteered, we could have used you guys a lot more. As a coach too. So
Are
don't
you
ever.
saying, are you saying that like
Yeah,
I could coach too, babe?
you can, or be a behind the scenes.
Mm.
I mean, if we're gonna be there every single practice or tournament, or practice or game day, well, you might as well. But like I said, we still could use a lot of help if parents are willing to help coach.
I feel like I'm getting to a point where this is like almost my favorite time of the year, especially like for work too. I'm super busy with work. And then with the kids too, with their
School being out.
yep. And trying to figure out what to do for the summer, and whoever's graduating or not graduating, trying to figure that out, like what are they gonna do for summer. But yeah, just been prepping for the graduation, getting things ready. I know Ariel's going to middle school, so in a way it's kind of like graduating.
It's a big step.
Yeah, it's scary. Like we don't think it's big, but it is a big deal to them.
Well, that's our first kid in middle school, so it is a big deal to us too.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully she adjusts well.
And yeah, not just her, but also our youngest too. She's gonna be in pre-K, which will be at a new school, but it's not like new to her, but it will be at a new school with her siblings now. So that's in a way graduation as well too for her. She's graduating preschool to pre-K. So just prepping some things for that. I'm the type of mom that likes to embarrass my kids, so
No.
just getting ready for that. I did ask Ariel this morning, "You don't want mommy to be there? Like I can embarrass you." She goes, "What? You're gonna do what?" I was like, "I'm going to embarrass you." She goes, "Hmm." And I was like, hold a sign up and be like, "Go, Ariel." She goes, "Oh, mom." And I was like, "Good." But she didn't say no. So I was like, okay. But I think she knows that I will embarrass her, which is, it is what it is. But I did broke my sobriety. I was sober for what, six months
Yeah.
since October. But I broke it last month. Was that the end of April?
I think so.
Oh, okay. If it was the end of April, then yeah, that would have been 6 months.
Yeah.
But I only took one shot, which is good
Yeah.
the whole time. I felt really bad, but then most people are like, it's not that big of a deal.
No,
I mean, I'm sure you probably think it's not that big of a deal, but
it's not that big of a deal.
in Minnesota, one of our
one radio station, one of them.
yeah, well, that is the number one radio station in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Which is 101.3 KDWB. Dave Ryan, the host of the Dave Ryan Morning Show, announced his retirement after 33 years being in the radio, being in radio. His official last date was Friday, May 22nd. I was listening and watching some of his interviews that he did, and he said that he signed the contract 3 years ago for an extension for 3 years. So then he knew that he wanted to retire 3 years ago. He just knew that that was his last contract that he was gonna sign. So, at least he kinda prepared for that. But yeah, I grew up listening to him.
Yeah, we all did because he's been here since the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, he was obviously here before I was.
Oh, yeah, I remember there was somebody right before him. I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I remember Tony Fly, and I don't remember who was before Dave for the morning show because I
Mm.
was still very young. I know his son is what?
He's a tour manager.
Tour manager, yeah. But yeah, it'd be sad to not hear his voice anymore on the morning show.
Fallon and Colt will be taking over the morning show along with Jenny. She'll stay on. I was telling Kyle that he was retiring, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm crying. I'm so sad." And I was telling her that's like probably one of my dreams now is to like have my own show, TV show or radio show, or else my own like podcast, like for real. Like this is like just a stepping stone for me, but even though I'm old, but if Bailey could do it, I could do it as well
Yeah.
too.
It's never
Yeah.
too late.
Since we're ending this video with still the month of May for AAPI month, our topic or what we're just gonna talk about today is who's on our Mount Rushmore, Asian inspired. So does that make sense, babe?
It does.
I did give him a little bit of homework to do, so make sure that he has four Asian folks that will be on your Mount Rushmore. So if you guys have anyone or if you guys want to play along with us, let us know. Or who will be on your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, just comment your 4.
Yeah, Asian is inspired. So why don't we start with ours? Do you want to start or should I start, him?
You can start.
You want me to start?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep in mind that these are folks that I grew up with that like inspired me and that I had access to. So then like obviously these are gonna be the ones I feel that should be on my Mount Rushmore. Okay, first one is I don't think you know this. I don't think you even know like most of these people, but the first one is Bridget Lin.
She's an actress.
A Chinese actress. She's known for her roles late in the 90s. She played a lot of like female roles, but she also played a lot of male roles as well. Probably one of my favorite back then. I actually don't know what she's doing now, so but she's mine. The next one would be I didn't grow up with this person, but the next one is General Ving Pao.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You're not going in particular order, right? You're just
no. Well, like here's what I'm imagining. I'll probably place a picture too. Like I see Bridget Lin here, General Ving Pao, and then the next one is Jet Li. Obviously for
movies and roles.
Yes. And if you grow up with Bridget Lin, you probably know who Jet Li is. I know that they played like again on Master Asia, they played so many movies together. So Jet Li is my next one. And then the last person that's on my Mount Rushmore is, I mean, I did grow up with her too, but not so much. But she is Miha.
Oh yeah.
I think she's Hmong Shuo.
Yeah.
So we Bridget Lin, General Ving Pao, Jet Li, and then Miha. A lot of Chinese in there, but you can see where like how I was brought up. A lot of Chinese movies. They're probably Hmong dubbed. Some honorable mentions for me. I have 4. The first one is Stephen Chow. Obviously, because I grew up watching a lot of his movies. Even now, like him producing movies, directing movies, we still watch some of his movies.
We still, yeah, rewatch a lot of his movies. I
Mhm.
mean, the kids like him too. It's
Mhm.
just that his type of comedy is,
They probably don't get it as much as we do, and a lot of times it's more like
adult comedy.
adult and dirtier.
Yeah.
The next one will be Brenda Song. So Brenda Song, and then the next one is Wan Bin. I don't know who you know who that is.
Yeah, Wan Bin, the man from nowhere, right?
Yes. Or Pong in the Gushing movie. Obviously, because he's fine and he's still good looking. Then the last one would be this is probably very controversial either too, but it's Luya. Yes, because I did listen to his music as well too. Yeah. Do you want to do yours?
Yeah, I could do mine. My number one would probably be Vang Pao. Because without him, we wouldn't be here. And probably won't have this podcast today. So yeah, number one would be Vang Pao. Number two is probably gonna be Jackie Chan. I mean, Jackie Chan, because we grew up on a lot of his movies. The Hmong Dub ones and the ones where he shot like in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, the newer ones too.
Mhm. And then my number three would probably be Bruce Lee.
Mm.
I mean, I saw a lot of his movies, but without him paving the way, I don't think Jackie Chan would be where he's at, and Jet Li.
Hmm.
So
But there's people before Bruce Lee too.
I know there's people before, but then he is probably the one that put Asian actors on the big screen in the US, like where they're not goofy, where, a more masculine Asian male actors instead of like the goofy. And like now they do like the goofy Asian actor where like it's either,
Stephen Chow,
yeah.
mm,
Well, he's a comedian, director,
actor.
actor, but I'm saying his type of movie is comedy movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
But
you go.
but Bruce Lee is more of like the masculine. But yeah, and then my fourth, who was my fourth is gonna be? I
That's
forgot.
why I wrote it down.
I know I didn't write it down. My fourth, it'll come back to me.
You said it's all guys.
It is all guys. Oh, my fourth is Stephen Chow because of his comedy. Like
Hmm.
a lot of he's probably has like the first, or his movie is probably like the first non-serious, more like goofy funny.
Hmm.
Stephen Chow. So like just to see a different side of Asian film
Hmm.
being more comedic than being serious and action and
Yeah.
love story and everything.
Well, I think he does. If you really pay attention, you understand the message behind all his movies.
Mhm.
You have to pay attention. I think his style of directing movies or filming
And acting.
is like there's always a message behind it, and I think he's not afraid to show his vulnerable side or the type of characters that he plays. He plays them really well too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there.
Hmm.
Um Honorable mentions would probably be Jet Li, of course. Uh Probably Chow Yun Fat. And
Donnie
Donnie
Yen.
Yen.
Oh, who's the other guy? On Bak.
And On Box fairly new. He didn't really shoot. I didn't really watch his movies besides the first one, but I won't put him up there yet.
Mm,
And probably Manny Pacquiao.
you don't have any females at all.
No,
Wow.
sorry.
I almost put the Noonplai guy.
Oh,
Yeah, because like we sort of did grow up watching his movies too.
that's David, my brother.
Or the guy that he kind of looks like Luya, but then he's not Luya, and he always plays like poor.
Oh, Shine Xiong.
Yes,
Yeah.
Xiong. But before him is like there's Dr. Tom and Jerry. So like I think I would rather mention Sa and them up there first. But I almost put the Noonplai guy, and I was like, I don't think so.
So let us know who you guys picked.
Yeah, or whose Mount Rushmore you will go see? Mine's or his? We're gonna go into Hmong Talk now. I'm gonna read this for you, babe.
All right.
This is by Anonymous 3 days ago. I've been married. Oh, I've only been married a few months ago, and I already feel like I made the biggest mistake of my life. Last week, I miscarried our baby. I am still physically bleeding, still waking up in the middle of the night crying, still feeling empty every time I walk past the tiny baby clothes I bought. Meanwhile, my husband has act like nothing even happened. The day after I miscarried, while I was curled up in bed with cramps so painful I could barely stand, he walked into the room angry because the house wasn't cleaned. He slammed cabinets, doors, sighed loudly, and told me, "You can't just lay around forever." All week he has picked fights with me over the smallest things. He criticized dinner. He rolled his eyes when I cried and said, "People miscarried all the time." At one point, I broke down and asked if he even cared that we lost our baby. And he just sat there scrolling on his phone like I was inconven I was inconveniencing him. The part that hurts the most is how cold he's become. No hugs, no comforting words, no checking on me, nothing. Just anger, irritation, and blame while I'm grieving something that shattered me inside. I come home from a family that believes divorce is shameful no matter what happens behind closed doors. Growing up, I was taught to stay quiet, endure, and make it work. But now I feel trapped. I feel guilty for even thinking about leaving, yet every day I wake up with this heavy regret sitting on my chest. I keep asking myself, is this what really marriage is supposed to feel like? Because right now I feel more alone laying next to my husband than I ever did by myself. This is my second marriage, and I came from a family that believes divorce is shameful no matter what happens. Oh, she just repeated herself. I keep asking myself, is this what really I want? Oh, she just repeated herself.
So you want to know my thoughts?
Yes. Or I don't even know if she has a say. I didn't even like read through this one. This one has 28 thumbs up. You have nothing tied to that man, and he's already acting like the devil. Run as fast as you can because you'll eventually learn that life is better alone than to be with the monster that makes you feel worthless. Good luck. The next one is 19 thumbs up. It's your second marriage, and it's okay to divorce again. This time, make sure you heal first before starting a relationship and marrying again. It's not shameful to leave when you're not feeling happy yourself. Life's too short. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts is if she already got divorced once, divorce shouldn't be shameful. You know,
Okay.
because when you say divorce is shameful, you should have probably stuck it out with your first one.
There you
You
go.
know, but I don't know how your first relationship was, but you know, clearly got divorced, and this is your second marriage. If you're not happy, maybe you got to work on yourself first,
Mm.
because it starts with you.
Mhm.
Because if you're not happy with yourself, you're gonna attract all a
Mhm.
wrong, boyfriend or spouse too.
Yeah, all the wrong ones.
Yes.
Um, I want to know if she has other kids because this is her second marriage. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I want to assume no because she didn't mention them, but um, I would say I'd rather be divorced than to be stuck in a marriage where I'm not happy. You done it once. It's okay to do it again, to be divorced at this point,
Just
right?
don't keep doing it again.
Hmm. If anything, you should just probably focus on yourself and like mentally grow.
Yeah. If you're really not happy, get a divorce and work on yourself. Don't try to go jumping into a relationship right away and just regretting it again, you know.
Yeah, I think it's probably a blessing in disguise too, in a way. Um, that's probably too early to say with the whole miscarriage thing, but you probably don't really want to be tied down to this type of man, anyways. And to bring a kid into this world with someone acting like that, maybe a blessing in disguise. And like, yeah, listen to that. The
Yes.
next one.
Yep.
Okay, this one is from Hmong Drama, April 25. I read a little bit about on this one, but I didn't read the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. By Anonymous. I recently went to my sister-in-law's house and we were talking about how much kids we want in the future because maybe we are all done having babies. And one of my sister-in-laws said that after she and her husband are done having kids, he is going to get snip, aka a vasectomy. She was saying if she died, her man is not going to have kids with another woman. I told her that is selfish and that when we die, we don't control our man anymore. That's why it's called Till Death Do Us Part. One of my sister in law said it's fair because women can have kids if their husbands die, while men can still have kids if the woman died. Okay, that is true, but I still think it's selfish to say that when you die, he can't move on. Imagine all your kids are grown and he wants to move on, but he can't because he made a dumb decision while you were alive. Women laughing about this is crazy too. It's funny to hear that your man got snipped just to make you happy, but then you are already unhappy about them cheating while you were alive. Worrying about cheating while you die won't make sense. Getting snipped won't save a broken relationship because many men who aren't snipped doesn't even want kids anymore. What do you all think? Well, I didn't read the whole thing.
No. I think it should be up to the guy if he's gonna get snipped. It's just like if, you know, a girl wanna go and get their tubes tied. That should be up to the girl, right?
Oh, but the tubes?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So it should be up to the guy if he wants his.
but ultimately, if you're married, then I think any decision that's going to be made should be talked about with each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it's.
Like, if I was going to get my tubes tied, I would be like, "Babe, I'm gonna get my tubes tied. What do you think?"
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? And then have that conversation and then go from there if you really do want to get your tubes tied when the time comes. It's the
So
same with, like, vasectomy too,
yeah.
but they're talking about after death, like, if you died.
Yeah, well,
Well, that's what the sister-in-laws
they're
are
saying
going to
that
have.
if the wife dies, he can't
He can't.
have kids with another girl.
Yeah. Oh, so she's telling him to get a vasectomy so that he can't have kids anymore.
Yeah.
But the thing about vasectomy is that it could be reversed, right?
No, not from my understanding.
Oh, hold on.
That's what I was gonna ask you. If a girl gets their tubes tied and they, for some reason, they wanna have kids now later, they could get their tubes untied,
I don't know. Okay.
from what I understand.
Can vasectomy be reversed?
No.
Let me see.
No, I don't think it can,
Okay.
from what I know. Because once you get cut, you can't reattach it.
Can a vasectomy be reversed? Yes. This is the AI overview. Yes, vasectomy can almost always be reversed. The outpatient microsurgery reconnects the tubes that carry sperm to your semen, while sperm successfully returns to the ejaculate in over 90% of the case. Actual pregnancy rates range from 30% to 90%, and depending heavily on the time since your vasectomy. See?
Well, maybe it's new, but before
But
I
I
knew
put
that if you
earlier
once.
I wrote naturally, like
Yeah.
can it go naturally? So that I took out the natural. I was like, I feel like you can. Yes, a woman can have her tubes untied. This is known as a tubal ligation reversal. Reconnects the remaining part of the fallopian tubes, allowing eggs or sperm to meet so naturally. So all of this could be reversed.
Mhm. But I think of vasectomy before you couldn't. I think this was just like up until recent. It's just like all like the ACL tears and MCL tears, like Adrian Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Like before, if a player had that tear, they would never be able to like come back as good as they are. But now, like with all the new technology, I guess
Mhm.
probably I'm guessing that's probably why you could reverse the vasectomy and all that now.
Here's the first comment then. Someone wrote, I know a dude wrote this. Vasectomies are reversible. Dollar. 15 thumbs up. The next one says, did you let her know vasectomy is reversible? That would blow her mind. Emoji. Here's the next one. I think you should worry about yourself and not others. If they already agree to it, leave it alone. People be bugging into others' problems too much. That one has 17 thumbs up.
Yeah.
So I think she's just bothered about that comment of what the sister-in-law and them are saying, how he has to get a vasectomy because she doesn't want him to have kids after her death.
Well, how she know she's gonna die before him? Or just agree to not have kids with other people after you.
I think a mature civil conversation needs to be had, and I agree with the commentator. If that couple agreed on it, then that's on them.
Mhm.
And if you don't agree to it, learn to be okay with other people's opinion.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to judge them on that and post it on Hmong Drama. I'm
I
kidding.
feel like it was just a joke. Like jokingly said it. But I don't know.
This one is a little bit older. March 23rd, Anonymous by Hmong Drama.
Mhm.
One of my friends keep telling a story about how he was fat and no one believed him to lose weight. He is currently very buff now and has six-pack, and he posts on Facebook saying when people look down on him, but he never gave up. To me, I think he is a liar because he has never fat and no one looked down on him.
He's never been fat.
Oh, they missed a word.
Oh.
I think he says that just to get sympathy from other people. He was 160 and now down to 140. He even posts a before and after picture. I think if he was 300 pounds and then he lost weight, then it would be believable. But to me, is a fake and a liar.
God.
If you were very fat, why would someone look down on you to lose weight? Why would someone tell you, damn, you fat pig, you can never lose weight. Don't bother working out. I don't think anyone ever said that to him. What do you all think?
God.
Here's the first top comment. You think he was 300 pounds, or he said he was 300 pounds, question mark. Your concern complaint isn't clear. However, from 160 to 140 is impressive. Many struggles to lose 5 pounds, and that's progress. Get into fitness and maybe you'll understand him. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, like from 160 to 140,
Mhm.
it depends. Like if you're short and stubby, 160, that means you're really big. But
Like width wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm probably like 205, 210 right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
Big,
Probably 205, 210.
but you're taller.
But I'm taller. So I don't look wide, I might not look slim, but
Mhm.
I'm not like super. I'm not like a ball, But if you're probably like 5 foot and you're like your height and 160, then you're probably gonna look like a ball.
Well, that's unhealthy.
Yeah, that's unhealthy. But if you're taller, you're gonna weigh more.
Well, here's the thing too is everyone is built different, right?
Mm.
So 160 to 140, that could probably look like nothing to you, but to them, like they probably see it, right? So like let's just say like you're taller. Your fat could turn into muscle, but even though you still look the same, like
Or-
size wise, you actually lost a lot of weight, which turned into like muscle.
Mhm.
So to everybody's gonna have a different result and things like that. I mean, unless you're doing something dramatic, then there's a dramatic drop or dramatic result. But I know that everyone's body's built different.
It's just like this. Just because you're slim and muscular doesn't mean you're healthy. You know, there's people out there that are a little thicker that are still healthier than a lot of the people that are super buff and everything like that. You know, it's everybody's a little different.
Yeah.
But like if you're talking about like appearance wise, you probably would just want to look like you're not too skinny, but look alive at least.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
just ignore him. Like you don't have to read all his
I know, he's
posts.
so bothered
Yeah.
by him.
All right. We're not really strangers. This already.
What do you recommend I let go of, if anything? Whoa. I recommend you to let go of smoking
Yeah.
and drinking. Those are easy for you, but
Yeah. I recommend you get rid of. If it was a few years ago, I would say football.
oh, not like my bossiness or controlling
I mean, I don't think that will ever change.
or my anxieties, insecurities,
Your
babe.
insecurities, yes.
Please say that because I would like to let go of that too.
Yeah. Finish the sentence. Just by looking at you, I think.
Just by looking at you, I think of Jada.
Mm. Just by looking at you, I think of Ariel.
All right. Oh, this is some reminder. Here's a reminder. Be more interested in understanding others than being understood. I like that. You should just take these out. Okay. In one word, how would you describe our conversation?
A conversation. One
One word.
word. Shit, I don't know about one word. Relatable.
Understanding.
Is there a feeling you miss?
A feeling?
Mm-hmm.
I miss feeling not insecure. How about you?
Mine is probably playing sports.
You miss playing sports?
Like just the feeling of, when you do something that you never thought you could.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
isn't this like one of them?
This is one of them too. Yeah. Well, like at first, when we first started,
Mhm.
super nervous.
So then you miss that feeling of doing something you love?
No, it's more of like doing something that you never thought you could do.
But once you did it,
Yeah, once you did it, like
then
just,
you move on to the new thing.
yeah, it's just like surprising you, like something that you did that surprised yourself, even yourself.
It's like the podcast.
Yeah, even this.
So now that you've done the podcast, you move on to other things or you continue doing it.
Yeah, I know. Continue doing it, and probably like,
More.
yeah.
Like maybe one day we could be hosting something.
Mhm.
Just kidding. Get paid for it at
Mhm.
least.
All right. Thanks for joining us for this episode. I'm Charles.
I'm Holly.
Until the next one.
Bye.